In this list problem, we're upright and we're going to load two weights, and the maximum allowable list is 4 degrees. We're given our initial draft, 7.3, fresh water. We're given the height of the derrick head, and we're told there's two weights, both 42 tonnes, are on the quay at that distance from the centre line. We're given the stowage position either side of the centre line, and the inboard weight is to be loaded first. Calculate the minimum initial GM to keep the list to 4 degrees. Okay, well, first of all we have to establish when will the maximum listing moments occur, and if we look at the sketch, what this problem is telling us is that we're going to load this weight first and then pick this weight up and load it. So our maximum list will occur when we've got these listing moments, 42 times 7.2 plus 42 times 17.5 listing moments. So the maximum list will always occur, if you're loading the inboard weight first, will always occur when you pick up the second weight, particularly as the distances from the centre line are going to be the same. So let's look at how we solve the problem. So we know our initial draft, go in the tables and get the initial displacement. And we've worked out our maximum listing moments are going to be 1037. Our final displacement, of course, will include both weights. So using the formula tan theta is listing moments over displacement times GM, we know the listing moments, we've just worked those out, what they have to be. We know what the displacement of the vessel is because we've added the weights, and we know our angle has to be 4 degrees. So putting those in the formula tells us that our minimum GM is 0.99. Go in the tables at the displacement of 14,985 in freshwater and get the km. So we know at the point of picking up the second weight, when the maximum list will occur, our kg will have to be 7.34. So it's the GM of 8.33 minus the km as 8.33 minus the GM of 0.99. So at the point of picking up the second weight, the kg has to be 7.34. So we now reverse the process. There's our displacement with both weights. At the kg we've calculated 7.34. We're now going to take the weight off the vessel that we first loaded, and we're going to take the weight off the derrick that we were holding. These two are both minus to take us back to our initial displacement, and that will be the moments that we would have, and therefore that would be our kg initially. So from the tables at 14,901 we get the km again. Coincidentally it's 8.33, it could well change depending on what displacement that you have, and therefore the minimum initial GM will be 8.33 minus the 7.27. So we would have to have an initial GM of 1.06 to enable us to keep the angle to 4 degrees when we picked up the second weight, having loaded the first one.